Okay, students, class 12th mathematics CBSE. Today we are having the exercise 10.4 related to the vector or the cross product of two vectors. Okay, this multiplication of two vector is said to be vector product, as after multiplying two vectors a vector and b vector, we are having the vector as a result. That is why it is said to be vector product. And in the multiplication of two vectors, we use the symbol cross. That is why it is also said to be the cross product. Okay, so cross product and vector product both are same and having the same meaning and definition. That is, vector product of two vectors a vector and b vector is denoted as a vector cross b vector, and this is equals to magnitude of a vector, magnitude of b vector, sine of theta. And as this is the scalar quantity, and to make this quantity vector we are having the direction n cap. N cap is the unit vector. In the direction of perpendicular of the plane of the vectors a vector and b vector. Okay, so that is why this product is said to be the vector product or the cross product. Okay, now we will solve the questions, and for more information about the vector or the cross product, you can watch the previous videos, that is vector algebra part number 5. Okay, now we are having the questions of the exercise. First question is, we are starting with first question, and first question is magnitude of a vector cross b vector. We have to find the magnitude of this, where a vector is given as I cap minus 7j cap plus 7k cap, and b vector is given as 3i cap minus 2j cap plus 2k cap. Okay, 1 minus 7 and 2 3 minus 2 2. Okay, so we have to find the a vector cross b vector magnitude. But firstly we have to find the a vector cross b vector. So a vector cross b vector is defined as I cap, j cap, k cap, determinant component of a vector 1 minus 7 and then component of b vector, that is 3 minus 2 2. Okay, now we will multiply this. I cap minus 14 plus 14 0. I cap minus 14 minus plus 14 0 minus j cap 2 minus 21 plus k cap into minus 2 plus 21 minus 2 plus 21. So this is equals to 19 j cap plus 19 k cap. Okay, this is a vector cross b vector. Now its magnitude, a vector cross b vector magnitude is equals to under root 0 square plus 19 square plus 19 square equals to under root 19 square is taken as common, so equals to 19 under root 2. Okay, so magnitude of a vector cross b vector is equals to 19 under root 2. Okay, in this way we can find the cross product a vector cross b vector using this determinant, and can also find the magnitude using the same formula as the magnitude of a vector. Okay, now let us have the question number. Now we will solve the question number 3. Actually, question number 2, take the question number 2. Okay, both are important, so why to leave the question number 2? take the question number second also. Question number second is find a unit vector perpendicular to both the vector a vector plus b vector and a vector plus b vector and a vector minus b vector. Okay, perpendicular vector, unit vector perpendicular to the vector this and this. These are two vectors. Okay, where a vector is given and b vector is given. A vector is given as 3 plus 2j plus 2k cap and b vector is also given as I plus 2j minus 2k cap. Okay, so this is equals to 3i cap plus 2j cap plus 2k cap plus I cap plus 2j cap minus 2k cap is equals to 3 plus I 4i cap 2j plus 2j 4j cap and k is 0. A vector minus b vector 3i cap plus 2j cap plus 2k cap minus I cap plus 2j cap minus 2k cap equals to 3i minus I 2i cap 2j minus 2j 0j cap and 2k minus minus plus 2k plus 4k cap. So this is c vector and this is d vector. Let this is c vector. C vector is a plus c vector is equals to a vector plus b vector and a vector minus b vector equals to d vector. Okay, we have let these are two vectors. Now we have to find the unit vector perpendicular to both c vector and d vector. Unit vector perpendicular to both c vector and d vector is given by c vector cross d vector divided by magnitude of c vector cross d vector. Okay, remember this formula. This formula is important. That is why I am telling the question. That is why I am solving this question, giving the solution of this question. Now c vector cross d vector equals to I cap j cap k cap 4i 4 0 2 0 4. Okay, now this is equals to I cap 4 4 the 16 minus j cap 4 4 the 16 plus k cap minus 8. So 16 I cap minus 16 j cap minus 8 k cap minus 8 k cap. So putting also finding the magnitude of this c vector cross c vector d vector. So c vector cross d vector magnitude is equals to under root 16 square plus 16 minus 16 square plus minus 8 square is equals to 2 into 8 whole square plus 2 into 8 whole square plus 1 into 8 square is equals to 8 square 2 square plus 2 square plus 1 is equals to 8 into 3, that is 24. Okay, so magnitude of this equals to 24. Now putting all these here, we will have the required unit vector. That is equals to 16 I cap minus 16 j cap minus 8 k cap divided by 24 equals to 1 by 3 8 2 ja I cap 8 2 ja j cap 8 1 ja 8 k cap. So this is the unit vector perpendicular to both the given vector a vector plus b vector and a vector minus c vector. Okay, now here we have to learn one most important thing is this a vector plus b vector, let this is equals to c vector. Okay, and a vector minus b vector, let this is equals to d vector. After that you can proceed as follows. Okay, for all type of questions. Now let us have the question number 3rd. Question number 3rd is important one. So we will solve the question number 3rd. Question number 3rd of the exercise number third. Question number third is a unit vector makes angles pi by 3. A unit vector makes angle pi by 3 with I cap and pi by 4 with j cap. Okay. So a vector is unit vector. Okay. And acute angle theta with k cap. This vector makes pi by 3 angle with I cap, pi by 4 angle with j cap, and acute angle theta with k cap. Okay. And then find the theta and hence component of a vector. We have to find the theta. That this vector makes angle with k cap. Okay. And also find the component of a vector. So write down a vector in terms of component. Let a vector is equals to a1 I cap plus a2 j cap plus a3 k cap. This is a vector in terms of component. Magnitude of a vector equals to 1 means under root a1 square plus a2 square plus a3 square equals to 1 means a1 square plus a2 square plus a3 square equals to 1. Equation number 1. Okay. Every step is important in this question. Very important question for the examination point of view. Okay. Now it is given that a vector makes angle pi by 3 with I cap. Okay. So a vector dot I cap is equals to magnitude of a vector, magnitude of I cos pi by 3. A vector dot I cap यानी a1 I cap plus a2 j cap plus a3 k cap dot I cap is equals to magnitude of a is 1, magnitude of this is also 1, cos pi by 3 cos 60 degree 1 by 2. So a1 is equals to 1 by 2. Okay, when we multiply this we will get only a1. Okay, the component of I will not be equal to 0, other will equal to 0. Okay, so a1 equals to 1 by 2. Now again a vector makes angle pi by 4 with j cap. Okay, means a vector dot j cap equals to magnitude of a vector, magnitude of j cap cos pi by 4. Okay, so a vector dot j cap again a1 I cap plus a2 j cap plus a3 k cap dot j cap equals to magnitude of a is 1, magnitude of j is 1, cos pi by 4 1 by under root 2. So after multiplying this we will have a2 equals to 1 by under root 2. a2 equals to 1 by under root 2, a1 equals to 1 by 2. Okay. Now it is given that this vector makes acute angle theta with k cap. Okay, but before finding the angle theta we have to find the component of a vector. Means we can easily find the component of a vector. How? a1 is given, a2 is given, and relation between a1, a2 and a3 is given. So we can find a3. So using a1 equals to 1 by 2, a2 equals to 1 by under root 2, and equation first we having 1 by 2 square plus 1 by under root 2 square plus a3 square equals to 1. a3 square equals to 1. Okay, so this is 1 by 4 plus 1 by 2 plus a3 square equals to 1 means a3 square equals to 1 minus 1 by 2 minus 1 by 4 implies that a3 square equals to 1 by 4 implies that a3 equals to 1 by 2. Okay, so the component of a vector are components of a vector are a1 equals to 1 by 2, a2 equals to 1 by under root 2, and a3 equals to 1 by 2. So a vector is equals to 1 by by under root 2 j cap plus 1 by under root 1 by 2 j cap. Okay, this is a vector. This is a vector. Now we will use that condition that a vector makes angle theta with k cap. A vector makes angle theta with k cap, and we will find the angle theta. Now a vector makes angle theta with k cap. Okay, that is a vector dot k cap equals to magnitude of a vector magnitude of k cap cos of theta. So this 1 by 2 I cap plus 1 by 2 j cap 1 by under root 2 j cap plus 1 by 2 k cap dot k cap is equals to 1 into cos of theta. 1 into cos of theta. Magnitude of A is 1. Magnitude of k cap is also 1, and then cos theta. And here when we multiply this by this, we will have 1 by 2. 1 by 2 equals to cos theta. This implies that cos theta is equals to 1 by 2 equals to cos pi by 3. Cos pi by 3. So theta is equals to pi by 3. Okay. So theta is equals to pi by 3, and component of a vector are these. These are the two parts of the question. Question number 3rd. This is important one. Okay. This question is important one. Now let us have the another question. Now let's have the another question. Question number. We are solving now the question number. We are now solving the question number 7. Question number 7, 8, 9. Directly go to the question number 5th. Let us take the question number 5th. Question number 5th. That is find lambda and mu if it is given 2i cap plus 6j cap plus 27k cap cross multiply I cap plus lambda j cap plus mu k cap. Okay, and this is equals to 0 vector. This is equals to 0 vector. So we have to find the lambda and mu. After solving this, we will find lambda and mu. Okay. So now this can be written down as I j k 2 6 27 1 lambda mu, and this is equals to 0 vector. This is 0 vector. Okay. Now I cap 6 mu minus 27 lambda minus j cap 2 mu minus 27 plus k cap that is 2 lambda minus 6 is equals to 0 vector. 0 vector means 0 I cap plus 0 j cap plus 0 k cap. Okay, write down in terms of the component I cap, j cap and k cap. Okay, so this one 6 mu minus 27 lambda is equals to 0. 6 mu minus 27 lambda is equals to 0. 2 mu minus 27 is equals to 0 implies that mu equals to 27 by 2, and 2 lambda minus 6 equals to 0 means lambda equals to 3. Okay, so mu equal to 27 by 2 and lambda equal to 3. We can put this here. And can calculate. So this equation should be satisfied from first. 6 into 27 by 2 minus 27 into 3. 2 3 means 3 into 27 minus 3 into 27 equals to 0. Okay. So values of lambda and mu are correct. lambda and mu values are correct in this question. This was question number 5th. Now we will have the another question. So come to the question number 9. Directly come to the question number 9. Let us add the question number 6 first. A vector dot b vector equals to 0 and a vector dot cross b vector is equals to 0. What can you conclude about the vectors a vector and b vector? What can you conclude about the vectors a vector and b vector? Both are given. A vector dot b vector equals to 0. What is the conclusion of this? A vector dot b vector equal to 0. This means a vector is perpendicular to b vector and a vector cross b vector equals to 0 means a vector is parallel to b vector. A vector is parallel to b vector. Okay, so both the vectors are parallel and perpendicular to each other. Okay, in the same instance both the vector may not be perpendicular and parallel to each other. Okay, that is why this is incorrect. Okay, so when this will be correct, when this will be true, this will be true if both the vectors are 0 vector. Both the vectors are 0 implies that either a vector equals to 0 or b vector equals to 0 or both a vector and b vector equals to 0. Okay, either first vector equals to 0, second vector equals to 0 or both the vectors is equals to 0. Okay, dot product of two vector equals to 0 if this, and cross product of two vector is equals to is also this. The same condition having in both the cases, that is why either a vector equal to 0 or b vector equal to 0 or both the vectors are 0 vectors. Both the vectors are 0 vectors. Okay, so now let us take the next question. Now come to the question number 9. Directly come to the question number 9. Find the angle area of the triangle with the vertices. Find the area of the triangle A, B and C. Find the area of the triangle with the vertices A, B and C. We have been given question number 9. A is given as 1, 1 and 2. So A vector is I cap plus j cap plus 2k cap, and B is given as 2, 3, 5. So B vector equals to 2i cap plus 3j cap plus 5k cap, and C, the point C is given as 155, that is C vector, and C vector equals to I cap plus 5j cap plus 5k cap, and we have to find the area of this triangle. We have to find the area of this triangle whose vertices are given, not the sides. Whose vertices are given. Okay, so this is AB vector, and this is BC vector, and this is AC vector. Okay, so A, B, C are given. Vertices are given, not the sides are given. So area of triangle, we know that area of triangle having adjacent sides A vector and B vector is given by half of the magnitude of cross product A vector and B vector. Okay, but A vector and B vector are adjacent sides. So here we have to find the adjacent sides first. So find AB vector and BC vector. So AB vector is equals to position vector of B minus position vector of A, that is B vector minus A vector, that is 2i cap plus 3j cap plus 5k cap minus I cap plus j cap plus 2k cap. So this is equals to, after dividing after subtracting I cap plus 2j cap plus 3k cap. This is AB vector. Now BC vector. BC vector equals to position vector of C minus position vector of B. C vector minus P vector equals to C vector is I cap plus 5j cap plus 5k cap minus B vector, that is 2I cap plus 3j cap plus 5k cap is equals to I minus 2I, that is minus I cap, and 5j minus 3j, that is 2j cap. Okay, and k cap, component of k cap is 0. Now this is AB vector. BC vector is adjacent sides of the given triangle. Okay, now we will find AB vector cross BC vector. So AB vector cross BC vector, here we have the space. So I cap, j cap, k cap, 1 2 3 minus 1 2 and 0. Okay, so I cap into 2 0 minus 6 minus j cap into 1 minus plus 3 plus k cap into 2 plus 2. Okay, so this is equals to minus 6I cap minus 3j cap plus 4k cap. Okay, this is AB vector cross BC vector. 2 minus 6 minus j plus 3 plus 3 minus 3 and then k cap 2 plus 2, that is plus 1 plus 4k cap. So this is AB vector cross BC vector. Now magnitude of AB vector cross BC vector magnitude is equals to under root minus 6 square plus minus 3 square plus 4 square equals to under root minus 6 square 36 plus 9 plus 16 equals to under root 51 55 to 361 under root 61. AB vector cross BC vector equals to under root 61. Area of triangle ABC equals to half of the area AB vector cross BC vector is equals to half of under root 61. Okay, so under root 61 by 2 is the area of the given triangle. Now let us have the next question. Question number 10 you can do. The adjacent sides of the parallelogram are given and you have to find the area is equals to A vector cross B vector magnitude of the cross product A vector and B vector. Okay, this is the magnitude of the area of the parallelogram that you can find easily. Okay, now let us have the question number 11. Question number 11 of the exercise 10.4. We are on the question number 11 of the exercise 10.4. So question number 11. Let the vectors A vector and B vector be such that magnitude of A vector is given as 3, magnitude of B vector is given as under root 2 by 3. Okay, and then A vector cross B vector is a unit vector. Magnitude of A vector cross B vector is a unit vector. Find the angle between A vector and B vector. What is the angle between A vector and B vector? If this vector is unit vector, okay, so how you will find? Actually given A vector cross B vector, so we will use the formula A vector cross B vector. The first question here we are using the cross product of two vectors. A vector cross B vector is equals to magnitude of A vector, magnitude of B vector, sin theta n cap. Okay, now taking the magnitude of whole of the equation magnitude of A vector cross B vector is equals to magnitude A vector magnitude B vector sin theta n cap whole magnitude. So this is equals to magnitude of A vector cross B vector is equals to magnitude of A vector magnitude of B vector sin theta, and magnitude of n cap is equals to 1. Okay, now using the values of these, this is 1 3 into under root 3 by 2 sin theta. Okay, so 3 under root 2 by 3, sorry, under root 2 by 3. So 3 will cancel 3, 1 is equals to under root 2 sin theta, means sin theta is equals to 1 by under root 2, and this is equals to sin pi by 4. So theta is equals to pi upon 4 means 45 degree. Okay, so now the last question of the question number 12, we will discuss this orally. Okay, area of rectangle having the vertices A, B, C and D with position vectors this and this. Area of rectangle having the question number 12, last question. Question number 12. Last question. A, B, C, D vertices of rectangle are given. This is rectangle A, B, C, D. Okay. So rectangle A, B, C, D is given, and we have to find the area of this rectangle. We have to decide what is the area of this rectangle. Okay. Now, since rectangle is a parallelogram, so we will find the two adjacent sides. Okay, we will find the two adjacent sides, that is AB vector and BC vector. Okay, so AB vector and BC vector we will find cross product. This is the area of rectangle ABCD. Okay, but we can use another formula, and another formula is we will find the diagonals AC vector and DB or BC vector. So finding diagonals AC vector and DB vectors. Okay, then AC vector cross DB vector and its half is the area of rectangle. Here AB vector and BC vector are the adjacent sides of the rectangle ABCD. Okay, so in this way we can find the area of the rectangle using both the formula, and both the formula will give the same result. Okay, thank you.